Elgato has always been our #1 go-to for all things streaming, but they come with a premium price tag. But as of recently, FiFine has thrown their hat into the market with mics, mixers, and now we have the D6 FiFine stream controller, right? Which is very similar to the Stream Deck, but at a fraction of the cost. This one goes for about $70. We'll go ahead and unbox it, and then we'll take a look at the software, and then we'll wrap it up with pros and cons. My favorite part of the video is always taking a look at what's inside the box. I love a new box smell. Okay. Breathe, bring it down a notch. Okay, I got this, I can do this. Okay, so we have the D6 stream controller from FiFine, USB cable and an instruction manual, 15 keys. Feels really good. I can tell you the angle is okay for me, but it's a little lower compared to my current Stream Deck, right? Which it's about here. Looks like you kind of have to look over to kind of see it. Right, but buttons feel good, nice and large. Let me go ahead and get it connected, and then we will start the main test. Can this control OBS? Can this switch scenes? I would consider myself more of an advanced user, so I'm using mine with StreamerBot to do some advanced things. I'll kind of show you some of those things here as we do this recording to let you guys know, if it's worth your time. So we have the D6 stream controller plugged in. It's all set up and ready to go. One unique thing I want to point out is it has this cool RGB light that's kind of floating around, which I think is nice. It's a nice little touch, right? All right, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what the software looks like. All right, so here's the software. Looks very similar to the Stream Deck software. All right, so it should feel very familiar to most of you guys. All right, so bear with me as I get familiar with it. So I'll blow it up a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. Let's try some simple things here. Let's see if we can kind of set up a scene switcher. Here's OBS. Some of these things already came pre-installed, and we'll take a look at the store in just a second. I did connect it prior to opening up this screen so that I didn't have to share any of my personal OBS information. It uses like a secure server and your IP address and other information. So we'll do let's do scene. All right, let's see if we can set up a few scene switchers. All right, since it's already connected. Yeah, I have a lot of scenes. Yep. So we'll do something really basic here. Let's go back to full camera share, and then let me add a second one. And one problem I already sort of see, I don't have all the fonts that I like. Small problem, right? I'm being super petty about it, but I do like a very specific font. It's my content capture scene, and then this is my full camera scene, full cam. And I'll show you guys what it looks like on my normal Stream Deck so that you guys can kind of understand. And then, sorry, I'm spending so much time doing some basic stuff, right? So let's go ahead and select local file, open icon library so that we can kind of see it for now. Same thing with this one. And so while we're recording, we'll go ahead and see if this works on it. So full cam. There I am, full camera works. And let's go back to the content capture scene, and that's working, right? So pretty easy to set up. The buttons are a little bit more firm than the Stream Deck from Elgato. So that's interesting. I really have to press into it. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of streaming and the buttons are a little bit more squishy on the Stream Deck, and so I push it, and then nothing happens and I have to really push into it. These, you have to give them a good push, and you can kind of feel that what you've selected or what you're doing is actually working. So that's a good thing. Let's see, what else do we want to mess with? Some system monitoring, CPU usage. I like to have that. I usually kind of throw that in the center, kind of track my CPU usage. So it's a little off from what I'm seeing on my normal Stream Deck. So that's interesting. So I'm not sure if that's if it's accurate, but it does give you the information, the internet speed, which I think is pretty neat, right? So that you guys can see it. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the App Store, plugins, icons, tutorial. So we have quite a bunch of different options, right? So we have audio, utilities, Win tools, control windows from Stream Deck. Okay. Oh shoot, we got bar rater stuff in here. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. A bar rater, if you guys don't know, he makes a lot of the cool utilities that we see in the for the Stream Deck. So before Elgato even comes out with it, bar rater normally drops or comes out with the stuff first. So that's pretty good to see. I'm just kind of scrolling here with you guys to see what else is in here. VLC, A stopwatch could be nice for your stream. Ifit, I don't trust Ifit anymore. Everything for Ifit is paid, so I stopped using them. All right, what else do we have in here? Windows shutdown. Oh, that could be nice. So like one button click. Twitch tools. Okay, from Bar Raider. Very nice. Social, YouTube, gaming, OBS studio plugin. Control your vmix. Interesting. Productivity. Okay, a lot of things that we kind of expect to see. Developer tools, smart home. There are no appropriate components for your device. I wonder what this is for smart home. Music, Spotify. Okay, from Bar Raider. I do have this plugin. Video, OBS tools, Bar Raider. Yeah, a lot of Bar Raider stuff is in here. Very cool. Very interesting. Streaming, nothing there. Monitoring. Okay. Some of the icon packs. I do use this one, this neon grids, which is very interesting. Okay, so I mean, so a lot of things that we expect to be there are there. I'd have to spend some more time kind of testing these things out. Weather. Let's take a look at the weather. I don't think I'd want this on my stream deck. Weather wants to know, search a list. City, Los Angeles. Simple and modern. Okay. All right, so we got the weather showing up right there. That's nice. I'll show you guys that. Let's see. So you guys can see the weather right here. The CPU information, the internet information, the the two scenes that I kind of set up. I mean, it's working. And you know what? I can see it, but like, let's say if it's right here, all the way at the top. My other stream deck is like here, so whenever I look at it when I'm streaming, I can really see it very well. I know it looks like a bad angle based off of where that camera, the hand cam is, but this would be the ideal angle. So I think that's the one part that's not so great about it, the angle. But everything else I like. I could definitely see myself using this. Right, and then I just want to show you guys what my actual stream deck kind of looks like right now compared to this. Some of the other tools that I'm using. So let me show you guys my stream deck here. So this is my stream deck, and then this is the stream controller from FiFine. And I use some more advanced things that I think FiFine would need to get the streamer bot integrated with it, and I think it'd be perfect for me. But for simple things like controlling the different scenes and things like this, I might be using this, right? I think it's pretty cool. So like this is an example of where I'm using StreamerBot, which is a little bit more advanced to do some additional things for me. So instead of kind of having a bunch of things happen on Stream Deck, I set it up in StreamerBot, which is a locally hosted bot. A lot of information, blah, blah, blah. But I click one button, my green screen turns on, my normal camera turns off, and some other things happen behind the scenes. So I have like StreamerBot integrated into my Stream Deck so I can press one button and do a bunch of different things that the bot controls. I think that would need to be here. So, I have my scenes here on my left, Discord stuff, clip things, browser refresh, different folders, my Elgato key lights, different things like that I kind of have set up. But I think for $70 to $80, I think this stream controller from FiFine is pretty neat. And everything seems to work pretty fine. All right, let's talk about some of the pros and cons for the stream controller D6 from FiFine, right? It's very easy to set up. It's almost exactly like the Elgato Stream Deck, except it's more affordable, right? Between $70 and $80, which I think is a great deal. It has this cool RGB light going around it. A lot of plugins and things that we're already used to seeing are already there for OBS, for the PC, for music, and then it has Bar Raider support, which is a plus. Having Bar Raider plugins is excellent. It's a great thing. A lot of things that we see in the Elgato store come from Bar Raider, or Elgato has decided to make internally, right? Some of the cons, the buttons are a little stiffer. I know while I was reviewing it, I said the button stiffness was nice, but it can also be a con depending on who you are. If you like the slightly more squishy buttons, or if you like the ones that you have to press a little bit harder. So it kind of depends. And the angle that it lays at is a little too low for me, right? So it's on my desk, it's laying about here or something like that, right? It's really low, and I need it to lay about higher, or it needs to have some type of feet or a stand or something that it comes with. Other than that, I really like it, and I could actually see myself using this. I think they made a really fun product here. And while holding it in my hand to kind of end this, I realized that there's a little button you can click and change the patterns of the RGB, which I think is so dope. If you guys can't tell, I have a lot of RGB in my environment, in my streaming room, in my office. So if anything that adds extras to it, I really love, right? Let's end things here. If you guys like the video, please consider leaving a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and if you guys have questions, leave comments below. Links will be in the description so that you guys can grab this product from Amazon. The product retails between $70 and $80 depending on when you're getting it. Right now it's on sale, so I would advise that you guys move faster. Other than that, I am out, YouTube, and it has been a pleasure. Peace.